YouTube. What's good, guys? I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope this video finds you in peace. Now today, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about why you are going to find yourself being the center of attention without even trying on semen retention. Now I understand that this video is probably going to feed your ego. It did when I was also watching some other content, but this video is meant to make you much more comfortable in being seen. You know, one thing with a lot of people is the fact that a lot of people have great talent, a lot of people have great potentials in this life, but simply for the fact that what is the next person going to say about what I'm doing or how I'm doing it, for that reason most people never get to where they need to get to. I suffer from this as well. Yeah, this is not some I figured it all out and I'm telling you guys what to do. Nah, bro, I still be struggling with that shit, man. But if there is one thing that I'm noticing, is the fact that semen retention is making it much more better. Even though I understand that it is the reason why it is happening in the first place. You know, that's the cause of the whole attention thing and people looking at you and not necessarily understanding why they cannot break eye contact or why they cannot break looking at you. You know, in the beginning phases of your semen retention, that is going to feel very weird. It's going to feel very uncomfortable, especially if you've been an introvert all your life. An introvert not by choice, but an introvert due to the fact that you do not know yourself, man. And for that reason, you were very fearful and you secluded yourself and you felt like you were an introvert. I'm probably speaking about myself here. But if it lands on you too, it lands, man. Now, one thing you're going to understand on semen retention, or one thing you begin to see on semen retention, is that you become much more comfortable being seen and being known. You know, like, people are going to stare at you on this journey, man. Bro, you carry energy. Bro, a YouTube semen retention channel, he said, if you stack magnets together, yeah, if you stack, like, if you have one magnet and you put another one close to it, the one with the highest force is always going to attract that one with the lower force. I don't know if that's true, but I'm just giving you an analogy and I hope it's true. I hope that's how it works. Yeah, but when you stack more magnets on top of that one that is already powerful, what do you think happens, man? Immediately you place a magnet of lower energy, of lower frequency. I don't know if those kids are greeting me, but I don't want to video people's kids, man, before I get in trouble. They are like babies. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah, when you put a magnet, when you start stacking up magnets on top of the one that is already powerful, you see how fast that one, that is the single one that has lower energy, gets attached to it. By the way, this is an analogy. Again, I don't know if that's how magnets work. So all I'm trying to say on this journey is the fact that what you deserve to be looked at. You are worthy to be looked at. You know, people don't come up, bro. You know, because for you as the person who is retaining your semen, for you is a whole different thing. You are fighting battles that these people cannot even see. Like, you know, the death stares you be getting from people. You know how people be looking at you with evil eyes, not because you've necessarily done anything wrong to them, you know, but for the fact that what there is a part of you that reveals some part of them that they've not yet acknowledged, man, or they are not yet even willing to acknowledge. Again, everybody knows what to fucking do to get to where they need to get to, but some people chose comfort. You know, some people chose not to get there, man. Do you understand me? And for that reason, when you as a person who is putting in the work come around, bro, you are going to irritate them somehow, and they are going to stare at you. Staring at you, not necessarily because they appreciate what they are seeing, but more or less like how can I figure this thing out to have more control over it and for it to not feel so threatening to me again? Which is very normal if they feel threatened. It's a human thing. Once the mind cannot necessarily make a conclusion about something, it fixates on it, man. That's just how life is, man. So if you are somebody who is on this journey, who when you step into a room, your energy is felt before you open your fucking mouth, before you open your mouth, yeah, bro, yeah. And again, for that same reason, if you're somebody who has been retaining long term, you have to watch how you carry yourself, man. And when I say watch how you carry yourself, I'm not necessarily asking you to become smaller or to shrink yourself. I'm only asking you to pay attention as to how your energy is affecting the energy of those people around you, even though you do not have any control over it. But as a human, there are some things that you can still do that can make people, that can put people at ease around you, man. Again, when you are doing that, I am not asking you to lose yourself in that process. I am asking you to be able to look at these people and understand the fact that everybody is on their own journey. And even in this your own journey, because of course you're not going to be on the journey with cows and goats. You are in this journey, even when you're on this journey, you are still going to have to deal with other humans. Just that now you're operating from a higher level, and that is not to say that they are operating from a low. I mean, they are operating. What the fuck is reality, man? They're operating from a lower level, you know. But all I'm trying to say is that do not see yourself as better. Rather, compassion, man. Even when somebody is hating you, even when you feel like this person does not like your gut, compassion. But compassion does not equal naivety. Cause compassion without boundaries is where you get lost, man. That is where the manipulation gets hold. But if you're able to be compassionate, if you see somebody who is in need, if you see somebody who is not necessarily in need of like money or me, I don't even give a fuck about all those things. When I talk about need, I mean somebody who is also searching for that light, man. Because at some point, you didn't know about it, man. Something made you aware of it. Whether it was not somebody that showed you, but something made you aware of it. Now you have a fucking responsibility. So guys, on this journey, man, understand the fact that you are going to be drawing attention every fucking way you go, man. And that is not supposed to feed your ego. That is supposed to signal that what? You are becoming much more aligned with who you were truly supposed to be. It's just that simple, man. And again, the forces that control this world, because this world, since this world runs on fucking control, because most people do not know themselves, you know, most people are not necessarily aware. So for that reason, this world, the rules that have been put in place are not rules that are in benefit of us as humans. You know, so for that reason, again, you are going to grab attention for that reason, because wherever you go on this journey, your presence is going to be dismantling all those unspoken rules. That you have to fear authority, you have to do this, you have to do that. Semen retention breaks all that bullshit. And how does it do it? It does it by what? Becoming disillusioned. The basic principle of illusions, or the beginning, or the basics, or the fundamental, my fucking English, man. That's a very nice dog. I think I've seen this dog before. Yeah. The basic principle of illusion, like where, what I'm trying to say is where illusion started from, is from what? Sexual pleasures. That is the base. That is you as a person. Your pum pum or your dick is basically how worthy you are going to be as a person in this life, man. Not worthy for other people, worthy for your own self. Because when you become worthy for your own self, other people are going to feel it, man. Now, when you start holding back on this illusion, when you start holding back on the fact that you feel like you need to give up or you need to give it out all the time, do you understand me? When you start holding it back, when you start keeping it within you, one thing is definitely going to happen, man. And that is the fact that, number one, that illusion begins to break. And when that illusion begins to break, you no longer operate the same way, man. Do you get me? It's just that simple. You will no longer be operating the same way when those illusions begin to break. And for that reason, if that is going to also translate to other things, other illusions in life, like you have to fear somebody because somebody somewhere said that, you know, this person is your authority. I understand the fact that people have been here before you and they've done the work to get to where they need to get to, but most of the work they did was not inner work. They did the outer work. They chased the validation, they did the manipulation to get to the top. They did this, they did that to get to the top. And then you, who has gone inside, now you are supposed to look up to that person and fear that person and be like, because somebody made a rule somewhere that this is your authority. No, the only person who has authority over you is the one. Nobody can have authority over you if you have authority over yourself. But when I mean authority over you, I mean the only person you should be looking up to, that you should give that respect to, is somebody who has also done that work and has gotten to a place that you have not gotten to, that you see yourself wanting to get to. Those are the only people that you have to, and not even bow down to, because the authorities in the offices and workplace and school and all those bullshit, yeah, it's, you have to bow down. Teaching you how to obey, you have to raise your hand before you speak, you know. That's the whole validation cycle, and then it continues all your life, and then you wonder why you were never happy. You were never truly happy, because you can be happy momentarily, but semen retention gives you that stable state of being. You know, you become much more peaceful. Yeah. And now when you look at women, not that you hate them now, not that they are disgusting to you, but you just don't feel that same urge of like, this person has so much power over me, and they can feel it too. That is why they are much more attracted to you on this journey, man. Semen retention is not a child's play, bro. Yeah, this is something people knew long time ago. I wish I can make it aware of. I wish I can also make this thing aware of. What the fuck are you saying, nigga? I wish I can make this topic aware to the people who are close to me, who are around me. I mean, I've tried, yeah, family especially. I have brothers, I have a father. I've tried, but it just seems to like, one of them saw it on his own. When I noticed that he now knows about it, I tried to speak to him about it. I don't know if he's still practicing, but I hope he is, man. Yeah. And you know, I wish I can also do this to the people, to the guys in my school, because I see, bro, or the guys at my workplace, you know. Not that, but then, you know, people still live in their ego, and when you do such things, they're going to look at you as feeling like you are better than them. Meanwhile, bro, you just see them for who they really are, and you're trying to help, man. But again, you cannot save everybody, man. You cannot, yeah. So on this journey, your heart chakra is going to basically be open. You're going to feel everybody. You're going to feel everything around you, man. And that is because you are getting in touch with reality again. Yeah, you were living in this place, in this internet phase where everything was superficial, you know. Where everything was superficial. Bro, I wish I was a kid again, man. These children are just out here playing, bro. Yeah, time flies, man. I remember me climbing trees and just running around. And when I said climbing trees, if you're a white motherfucker, I'm sorry. I'm not racist, bro. Like, in real life, they know me, man, but we'll be shaking hands, but there's also boundaries, yeah. So when I said climbing trees, if you're a white person and you thought about me being a monkey, fuck you, bro. No love lost. I still love you, but yeah, you get what I mean. Yeah. What the fuck was I saying before I jumped onto that one? Yeah, so I was just basically talking about how, you know, you would feel much more empathy for people on this journey, you know. Mostly me, I believe people who are not necessarily empathic in nature cannot withstand this journey, man. Because it reveals you to yourself in a way that you don't even want to see. And trust me, man, it is not even fun. It's not funny. It's not funny, bro. Yeah, you're going to find yourself like, bro, as if you're losing your fucking mind, man. Yeah, but you're not losing your fucking mind. Your psyche is only rearranging itself, man. Yeah, you've been used to that life of draining yourself all the time. Look at my hand. Yeah, you've been used to that life of draining yourself all the time. It is only normal that you pay the price of coming back to what? Normalcy. Who said it? I don't know if it's Alan Watts, because he's my favorite. But he said, I don't know if he's the one, but it was said There is no coming to consciousness without pain. What do you think that means? You've been unconscious all your life. You've been living on some certain illusions. You've been living on some certain patterns. Now you are doing something different that breaks, number one, the most basic illusion, where every other illusion started from. What do you think is going to happen, bro? You're going to feel like you're losing your fucking mind. But I just want you to understand the fact that you ain't, bro. Yeah, you're only going through reorganization. Your psyche is only reorganizing itself, bro. I wish you the best, man. I hope he makes it. yeah, it's been a long time. Me too. I went for a run. Yeah, so when I see people, I tend to like give them a heads up. You are doing good. That's my problem, bro. I feel like everybody deserves to be loved. I mean, even if they do, hello. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody deserves to be loved, even if they are shitty people. But that's what I'm always talking about or preaching about. I'm always talking about compassion, but with boundaries. Because then, if you have the compassion, you're not having it because this person is a good person. No, you're having it because that is your natural state as a person. You love people around you, but you also understand the fact that humans are humans, and they're always going to want to do and show themselves. And so for that reason, you also have to be able to wield that knife when it comes to it. So guys, you are going to love people naturally on this journey. People are also going to love you naturally on this journey. Even the ones that are hating you, they also love you, man. Just know that, because if people don't value you, if they say, oh, I hate you and you're worthless, and they're still looking at you, that's telling you a whole different story, man. Start watching what people do, not what they say. I'm diverting, but I feel like somebody out there needs to hear this today. Start watching what people do, not what they say. That is how you avoid getting manipulated. And embrace the fact that you are changing and people are going to notice it, and they are going to look at you, not because they hate you or it's just that they're trying to figure out what it is that they are looking at. And that is totally what? Okay. I love you guys. I love coming here most of the time. It's just so beautiful outside, man. Yeah, so I love you guys, and yeah, let me show you people some water. There is a water place here that I come and sit down, bro. There was a time when I was going through my own this was the place I used to come and sit alone in the middle of the night and just feel the breeze. I'm still going through it, but yeah, bro, like, I'm not going to bitch about it every time and cry about it every time, man. Life is life. At the end, we're all gonna leave this place, man. Yeah, so discipline yourself as a man. Only the discipline make it. Only the discipline fucking make it at the end of the day. I love you guys, man. And let me just show you this water place real quick. There used to be ducks around here in summer. So many ducks. I think they're still around. Oh, but why is this place now much more cleaner and it looks like the water has risen? I'm not sure, but maybe it's because the trees are no longer blocking the view. But yes, I come here and this is where I sit, man. Just here. I sit here and I think about my life. And out of those thoughts, my camera actually just marked this moment as bookmarked it like important. I don't know why, but it just did it, man, and I noticed it. But yes, I love you guys, man, and bro, be yourself, man. Yeah, you're gonna die at some point. Yeah, I know it. When I say be yourself, it's not even something I wake up. Many people think being yourself is, bro, I'm talking too much. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm gonna see you guys later. If you're new to this channel, you're gonna miss out if you don't subscribe. Yeah, fucking subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. You heard me. Your spirit recognizes the truth, but your ego is still fighting it, and it's okay. I'm gonna be here for you, but I'm never going to be here all the time. Not forever. Yeah, I love you guys, and peace.